Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, Memo. Man, has it been a while. Not just since the last stream, but you know, it's even been longer since the last episode stream. Cause I'm assuming people will be asking soon. Jordan is not here yet. He is on his way home from work. He'll probably be here in 30 plus minutes. Are we gonna reset the office and add stuff as season 4 goes on? Not a reset, but we'll probably add stuff, yeah. Just not a reset, I don't think. I don't think it's time for a reset just yet. Plenty of room. Look at how barren the walls are, okay? Is that Moist critical? I tried really hard to get into contact with him. Specifically to, I had a bit that I wanted to do, but I could never get into contact with him, so I couldn't do it. Maybe next time. First episode was peak? Well, peak is a strong word, but I'm glad you had fun. It's a good episode. Hello, Vortex. Dude, look at they got a new mod badge, at least on my thing they do. You're all blue and you got a shield now? Holy shit. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Just gonna give people some time to get in before we talk about anything substantial. Arc 6 being animated still feels surreal. Been waiting for this moment for so long. I know. I was thinking the same thing too before it aired. I was like, it's kind of crazy that like some of the shit that we consider, I guess, some of the biggest spoilers in ReZero and stuff, is that now it's about to not really be as much of a spoiler as it once was. It's not about to be a novel read or LARP anymore. I wonder how many Arc 6 fans are watching Arc 6 for the first time. Or consuming Arc 6 for the first time. Something to think about. I've already had to get rid of a few comments on the episode 1 video because, dude, I feel like it's so obvious that my videos are for anime onlys and people like can't keep it in their fucking pants when they comment. Loved the episode, to be honest. It was alright equals good. Zach, do you want me to do an alright equals good poll in the stream chat later? How long have you been a ReZero fan? I've been making ReZero videos for, is this the year 3 now? Or is this year 4? Oh, fuck. Wait, hang on. Let's see. My first ReZero video was... Oh my god, this is year 5. That's not good. Love your videos, man. Keep it up. Thanks, man. I kind of feel bad when it's like... I felt the same way during Season 3. I feel a little bit bad when it's time to post the episode videos because they're kind of just like... I don't know, they're not very good, in my opinion. But... I can't, you know, you can't deny the facts, man. They work. People watch them. What do you think about the pacing of the first episode? I mean, it's one of those situations where, like, if you know it's being adapted, then it's fucking insane. Like, I think it's among one of the fastest anime episodes in the series. But I think like as an episode of anime, it's good. How'd you simulate your avatar to move to your audio? I got a program. It's called VideoTube Mini, and I just put the dog with the Aldebaran helmet in there. Can we talk about cut content for the end of Arc 5? Yeah. Who's the cute maid in the pic behind you? Don't you worry about that. Just you wait till he shows up, huh? Half a decade of being a ReZero fan. How's that going for you? It's honestly fucking insane. It's only been half a decade. That is crazy. Really fun at first. The past year's been a little bit rough. The only thing I'm spooked about is that I really pray they don't butcher the lore implications and theory crafting potential Arc 6 brings to the table. Couldn't tell you if they would or not. Who knows? Why is there an air fryer on the shelf? Because people voted for it to be there. I'm sad the Subaru and Reinhardt convo was cut but expected. Yeah, it is what it is. Have you ever watched Orb Movement of the Earth? I have, it was good. Good show. Surprised that it was not nominated for Anime of the Year. Or whatever the fuck it is. As I think most people know, I've been pretty big into astronomy for a while, but Orb is actually where I learned that you can see Venus in the day. And I was like, there's no way that's possible. And I went out, and I saw it during the day, and I was like, oh, fuck. Okay, never mind. There it is. You think Season 4 will be the best season of ReZero? It could be. Kidna should be the one moving in the microwave like in that one gif. I'm sorry. The Zorbus in the microwave is a permanent fixture. Would we go 19 for 19 on Crunchyroll translation errors? Probably. Considering this one was reported a month ago. And nothing happened. Since you're into astronomy, do you like all the astronomy names in ReZero? Yeah, it's cool. Cool stuff. A microwave makes him smarter. True, true. I knew about the mistranslation where they say city instead of country for a while. I didn't know that they call the Divine Dragon the Dragon Lord, which I guess like it's not like a mistranslation per se. Maybe it's just like a term that nobody uses. Yeah, the Muse Asia situation is not. That's not good. As soon as I heard that, I was like, oh, that's a bad thing. That's grim. Yeah, Dragon Lord and Sword Master. Sword Master's always been a terrible name. I don't know enough about the words used to know if it's a mistranslation exactly, but it's like, it's not a translation I like. That also means most anime sites will default to Crunchyroll subs now. I thought most of them already did that. Like, I thought that was already the meta. I swear they did Sword Saint, Sword Master mistranslation in Kagurabachi too. I think they did, yeah. Well, I mean, again, it might not be a mistranslation. It might just be like... It might be accurate, you know what I mean? But it might not be the best flow or the best term. What's the lore behind the dog in your channel icon? It's really disappointing. Because I just made the dog my profile picture in like 2015 because I thought it was funny. And unfortunately, it's like, I can't change it now. That's it. There's nothing special about it. It's not my dog, it's not a friend's dog. There's some fucking dog online, man. Dog's probably dead, too. That's the worst part. Some guy's gonna see me one day and I'm gonna have his dead dog as my profile picture. That's gonna be an awkward conversation. Do you at least like beagle dogs? I don't really like dogs that much in particular. They're fine, I guess. I like cats. I think that much is clear because I have Zorby. Kagurabachi is one I feel is just that Swordmaster is completely auraless compared to Sword Saint. That's how it is for both of them. Both ReZero and Kagurabachi, you don't want to call it Swordmaster. Looking at like the office decorations is kind of crazy. Because the Deku picture was the first one. You know? And that was almost 2 years ago now. Next Jordan costume idea, cat girl. If I can try and convince him to maybe do another goal, that could be fun. And I think it'll take some work, but I think I can get through to him. What do you think about Echidna? I have no opinion. I don't watch anime YouTubers, so I don't know anything about them really. I know a lot of people don't like him, but I know a lot of people like him. That's about it. Have you seen the opening of this season? Of course I have. I talk about it in my episode 2 video. Speaking of that, epic plug. My episode 2 video is already uploaded, but for members only. So if you want to watch it, you can become a gold or a diamond member and you get access to my episode 2 video already. I feel like I remember an interesting conversation between Roswell and Bayako in the novel about Subaru's importance in the world. It wasn't about that, it was about Subaru's witch factors. And that was cut because in the anime, Subaru's never got the greed factor. So they're kind of just skipping over that stuff. I think I know what they're gonna do with that, but I'm not allowed to say. So just you wait. When does season 4 get good? Episode 20. You just gotta stick to it a little bit. When's the next Minecraft server? If I'm in charge of it, never. Because I don't like Minecraft that much. But if somebody else makes it, it could be anytime. Is the Goblin Arc in season 4? You fucking LARPer. It was in season 3. So. You think the adaptation is gonna be better than season 3? I think it's so obviously my view of the season, and this was true for season 3 as well, is going to be painted by the fact that I have production information and insider knowledge that everyone else doesn't have. I think there's a decent chance, yeah, that I would consider season 4 better than season 3. But I'm not really allowed to explain why. So. Hello, Bytrees. I think episode 3 will really hook people. Yeah, episode 3 sounds like it's gonna be a big one. It's a shame the first episode wasn't an hour long. The first episode was pretty slow. Well, we have to keep in mind that it wasn't supposed to be a first episode, because this was supposed to be season 3, episode 17. So, this was supposed to just be another day. Was anything from this episode added to the background already? No, we haven't added anything to The Office yet. You know if there will be extended episodes. Nice try, buddy. You're gonna find out just like everyone else. Do you think we're gonna get 2 openings? I doubt it. Will there be any point where you can share the production info? I think I did this during season 3, is like after it's already public, then I'll talk about it. But until then, no. You think we're... Oh wait, I already read that. Just realized that I've been watching it for 3 years already? Jesus Christ, man. Talking about me being on call? That's crazy. I guess you saw episode 2 on early screening? Yep. I can't wait for the ending visuals. Yeah, you know, I had heard about the opening visuals, like way before the opening actually came out. I also didn't expect the opening to be showed the way it was. But I had heard about the opening, and what I was told is like, oh, it focuses a lot on action, and I was like, ah, fuck. That's not what you're supposed to do for Arc 6. So I'm not gonna lie, I thought the opening was gonna suck. But then I watched it, and I was like, oh my god, that was incredible. What the fuck? The joke's on me. How much background info do you have? I have less this time than I did for season 3. And there are reasons for that, but I probably shouldn't talk about it. The fact that they didn't do a longer first episode is kind of a bummer, though. It's just like... The decision for what this episode was going to be was decided a long time ago. So, like, it just wasn't really in the cards. Because, I mean, for those that somehow still don't know, this is, internally, this is Season 3 still. Like, this is still created under the Season 3 project. Which is why you had, like, the rumors and the leaks a couple years ago about Season 3 being 38 episodes, or whatever. That's because... Season 4 is also supposed to be Season 3, but they split it up because production was not doing well. With him changing styles in the opening, can we expect him playing around presentation more than previous seasons? Fucking, we can only hope so, dude. We can only hope so. The opening still feels unreal that it's ever real. I know. I can't believe that ReZero got an opening like that. I talk about it in the episode 2 video, but I'm like, dude, everything about this opening is fantastic. The only thing I could really say is that the song's not really appropriate for Arc 6, but like, whatever, man, it's fucking great anyway. The opening of Arc 6 miles better than Arc 5 is not even a competition. I agree, it's not even a competition. I think the opening of Arc 6 retroactively made me dislike the Arc 5 opening a little bit more. didn't really like the music of the opening. I've listened to Ash Nico for a while, so I was kind of chilling. I was surprised when Ash Nico was on the fucking opening to begin with. Reweave is so ass. Dude, people in Discord remember when the season 4 opening first dropped, I was watching it so many times, and then people started talking about Reweave. So I went and I tried to rewatch Reweave. I was like, is it really as like subpar as I remember? And I didn't finish it. I went back to fucking Recollect, dude. That's what I mean by I think that Recollect has done retroactive damage to Reweave because it's raised the bar so much. What's Reweave? It's the season 3 opening. Recollect is still a close second. If second means first, yeah, I agree. The ending was better, that's true. I do like Nox Lux, yeah. God, dude, I rewatched that section. Like, when the opening first dropped, I rewatched that section of, like, all the Subarus dying around him so many times, dude. It's so good. Oh my god. That's such a good part of the opening. I'm sad Nox Lux never got played during an episode, and that's another reason why Season 3 is an L. Okay. But does anyone remember last season, during these streams when I was talking about if you have an attention-grabbing adaptation, something that's unique, something that's creative, something that's well-presented, people are going to talk about ReZero. And what happens? Recollect drops, the Season 4 opening drops, and I start seeing people talk about ReZero that I've never seen talk about ReZero before, ever. I start seeing conversations about ReZero in places I never thought I would see it before. It was like the craziest, like, oh my god, fucking feeling of vindication in my entire life. Heard Vincent did the part of all the Subarus dying. I'm not sure what part he did. But yeah, I was told a while ago he did a part on the opening. I just don't know what part it is. I don't really recognize animator styles like that. Haven't been able to watch the episode yet. Been at work all day. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the episode on its own and as an adaptation? I don't really know how to say it. I think the episode was like a 7.5. If I had to say overall, which is a... If one of you motherfuckers freaks out about a 7, by the way, I'm about to lose my shit. 7's a good score. 7.5, it's a good episode. Was that Super Mario Galaxy in the background? Yes. Do you think they'll bring back any of the old ending songs like Styx Helix or Memento? I can hope so. I think it could be cool. LMP was wondering if you think Season 4 will be remembered by casuals like Seasons 1 and 2. I think it purely depends on adaptation. We saw with Season 3 that good content, if your adaptation doesn't feel particularly inspired to watch, I think that's really going to impact a lot of people's memories and feelings of Season 3. Some people think anything below 8's an ass. I am making a video titled currently, 5 out of 10 versus 7 out of 10 on this subject exactly. But I would say, obviously I'm not going to talk about the specifics of the episode, because this is an anime-only safe space. Episode 2, genuinely, is better than a lot of Season 3 episodes, okay? That's an uncomfortable conversation we're going to have next week. It's a good episode. I would give it an 8. Even despite the cut that I'm sure you're all thinking about, yes, I think it's still an 8. I know you gave CSM Part 2 a 7 out of 10. What is it now that it's finished? Oh god, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Maybe, I tentatively, like on AniList, I marked it as finished, and I'd like put it to a 6 for now. I don't know, dude. Give me some time. Do you have any ReZero novel content in the oven? Not exactly, because I'll be honest, I have read one chapter of Arc 10. Arc 9 really crushed my fucking soul. I've read one chapter of Arc 10. And I've been working... I'm assuming everyone knows this by now. I've been working on the ReZero retrospective. So I've been reading Arc 2. I've already finished Arc 1, web novel, light novel, and anime, and now I'm almost done with Arc 2 web novel, and then I'll do light novel. Oh, and side stories. Arc 1 side stories too. I plan on going back and doing Arc 2 web novel, finishing that, Arc 2 light novel, Arc 2 anime, Arc 2 side stories. And then Arc 3. I did a poll on Twitter, I'm assuming some of you guys saw that. A poll on Twitter to how to split it up, because initially I was going to split it up 1 through 4 as the first video. 5 through 8 as the second video, and then 9 through 12 as the third video, because I thought that Arc 9 served as like the start of the end. But then Tappei was like, not really. Arc 10 is the start of the end, and I was like, okay, I'll go fuck myself. And I asked how I should do it instead, and everyone decided, more or less, unanimously, video 1 will be Arcs 1 through 3, video 2 will be 4 through 6, video 3 will be 7 to 9, and then the final video will be 10 to 12. Arc 8 Phase 4 win. Things are in motion, okay? I've seen the most dog shit bottom of the barrel isekais get 7 out of 10 on some of the most mediocre episodes. I've also seen the Japanese audience give the Zenin Massacre a 7 out of 10 on IMDb. I mean, everyone's got their own preferences, man. That's just the way it is. I would say the Zenin Massacre in terms of content is worse than a 7 out of 10, but the adaptation is great. Episode 3 will be cinema. They've been showing little snippets of it constantly. Yes, they have been. I'm interested to see how they tackle it. It's almost as if all these ratings are subjective. Many are thinking about this. Much to consider. The fuck's going on with Gege right now? I don't know, man. Well, I do know, but I don't know if it's, like, true. Apparently Gege allegedly was hanging out with a convicted child predator. But it's alleged. I don't know if it's true or not, because it's the internet. But I asked on Twitter what the fuck was going on, and someone told me that, and I was like, the apple, Gege, does not fall from the tree, fall far from the tree, known as Oda, so. What rating would you give to the different seasons adaptation-wise, and how good do you think Season 4 will be in comparison? Season 1, so if I would say I want to kind of hold off on that a little bit, so take this number kind of tentatively, or like this rating tentatively. It's good. Now, I'm in the process of reading all of Season 1, so like that could change soon. But Arc 1 anime, in my opinion, pretty good. Arc 2 anime, pretty good. Arc 3, whole can of worms. I have not read Arc 4, so we'll postpone Season 2. Season 3, in terms of adaptation, is probably like a 6. I think Season 4 does have the chance to be better, yeah. Curious how you feel with the opinion that post-hiatus Tappei has become a better writer chapter by chapter, but a less cohesive storyteller. No, I don't think so. Primarily because Arc 7 and 8 exist. So. Like, obviously Arc 9 has a lot of hits, chapter by chapter. That shit is nuts. But you know. There's a lot of dead air in 7 and 8. There's even a little bit of dead air in 9, man. But like, it's still good. Asterisk. Hello, Outbox. I low-key wish Tappei would fully write out an arc before publishing it in the LN, but I acknowledge that's kind of crazy. It's a different time, because now he's meeting light novel deadlines. Curious, do you know how many side stories you read so far, and or are you planning on making some side story content? So I have no idea how much I've read. It's definitely not as much as like some of the lore masters in the community, but I would say I've definitely read a lot more than the average ReZero head. I have already made content on side stories. I made videos on every EX except EX4. And other side stories. Like the Priscilla video has a bunch of stuff like Sunlight on the Water, the day I gave up on being a following star, stuff like that. Are you planning on watching Witch Hat Atelier? I don't know. What's your thoughts on Otsuka, not just as an artist, but as a character designer? I mean, I think his character designs seem good to me. His art style, on the other hand, I could take or leave it. Hello, Master Uwe. Is that Subaru up there? No, don't worry. Do you think there are any cuts you think that they should make for Arc 6? I think making these tactical cuts for Volume 21 pretty understandable. Like if something's gotta go, it's probably gonna be Volume 21, right? Once you get to the volumes beyond that, it gets a lot more difficult because I feel like Arc 6 beyond Volume 21 is a very, very, very tightly knit, cohesive arc. Real ones know what I'm talking about. You could probably get away with, like, reining in the Reed and Amelia scene. Are we adding something to the office in this stream? Probably. Assuming I don't forget. They gave themselves 19 episodes? Well, like, White Fox didn't. Katakawa did, yeah. But they don't give a fuck. If they took the ReZero revenue and they found out that burning down the building would give them $100 extra compared to the ReZero revenue, the building would be scorched. So it doesn't really matter. Asuka gave Aldebaran insane cake. I can't hate on him. Fair enough. Fair enough. Where do you think ReZero Season 4's first course should end? Well, I already know the answer to that, so I can't answer the question. I already know where it ends. You think that the 10th major project is something special? Man, I want to say yeah, but they really haven't given me a fucking reason to, have they? You ever think ReZero could get a remake? It shouldn't. I think it's a waste of resources. You ever plan on collecting the Japanese Top Henshu novels as well? Probably not, no. I don't know about you, but splitting the season in 2 parts kind of kills the hype for me. I don't like it. I understand that they need to do it, and at least the core break between season, or core 1 and 2 is not as long as season 3. Nowhere near as long. What are your thoughts about animating the ifs? Entirely unnecessary. How long is the break? It's just like a month. What fight do you think that Vincent will animate in this season? I can't answer this question because I know the answer, so... Sorry. There is no need to be animating ifs when there are EXs to be animating. Or other side stories to be animating. If I want to know what you know about production, where can I find it? You gotta make contacts, buddy. Good luck. Did that bet about those 10 announcements get paid yet? But no, because there's one left. Are you happy about what fight Vincent will be animating? Personally, I don't really care what he animates. I like his work. It's cool. But, some people might have opinions on it. We'll see. How do you know so much information about production of the season? I don't know, it just happens. I don't really have a grandiose answer for you. I just know people. Never... Well, only a couple times in my entire life have I ever, like, actively sought out information. It just kind of comes to me and I'm like, cool. Thank you. No Pleiades. Me and every contact I know had zero clue about any of the 10 announcements. What did you have to do for Ice to know so much? Nothing? What are you talking about? Ice is not the only person with contacts, you know. So he's probably the main one, if I had to guess. Put Ram in that fuck-ass office. We'll see. We'll see what the people want, man. I'm the contact user has fallen. True, true, true. If they adapt the EX novels, which one do you think they should do first? I think EX4 would be the most relevant, and EX5. And I would pick EX5 because I like Aldebaran. And that's my final answer. Because if you do EX2, then you have to do EX3, and then you have to do EX6. Which is like a lot more of a commitment. Hello, this is my first time on your live streams. Hello. Are you more hopeful for the season since your video about your lack of excitement for the season? A little bit, yeah. A little bit. But, I have my expectations tempered, you know? Why do you microwave Cat even when he's so nice to you? He's a jackass, man. You don't even know. I don't want to hear it. You don't know the half of it. If they want to do a Season 5, they would surely think about doing an EX5 adaptation, right? Who knows? How do you think they will adapt the witches' backstories in Arc 6? I think they probably won't, because they're not in the light novel. So, probably not going to do that. Are you happy about Pride light novel instead of other options? I don't care about ifs, sorry. I know it's a boring answer for you guys, but I really don't care. Mario Galaxy OST makes me want to play it. Dude, doesn't it make you want to watch the movie? Heard great things about it. He has a dog PFP, of course he hates cats. That's fucking fake news, man! That's fake news! I love my little Zorby. Do you think that the first episode was a bit rushed? I mean, I said this at the start of the stream. I think if you know what's supposed to happen, then yeah. It's a bit rushed. And by a bit, I mean really, really, really rushed. But I think they handle it fine for non-novel readers, unlike Season 3. But we have Typhon showing in the trailer? Yeah, Typhon's the only one who's not cut, I think. There's maybe one other witch, but I don't remember. I feel like Season 5 will be the most controversial. I understand why people say this. But, and I also used to think things similar to this back when I was in the MHA community. What I've realized is that the anime viewing community, the casual fan base, whatever you think they care about, they don't give a fuck about, okay? Like, oh, this was controversial in the source material community. I can't wait to see what the anime onlys think about it. They don't care. They're gonna be sitting on the couch scratching their sacks. They're gonna be scratching their balls. And they're gonna be scrolling on their phone with their other hand while the episode plays in the background. And then they're gonna log it on on AniList or My Anime List is like, yeah, that was like an 8. Hello, Sambashi. If Masahiro Shinohara cooks with season 4, will your fears for the directorial future of ReZero disappear? I mean, I guess like the question is like, if someone stops feeding you rat poison, are you gonna stop being afraid of rat poison? Then I guess yeah. Oh my god. What the fuck, Jordan? Oh my god. Hey Jordan, what's up, man? Holy shit. Have you been following the Artemis launch at all? Fuck yeah, I have. Millions flock. Oh my god, you can all watch the episode 2 video now. If you're actually an anime only, don't watch the video, okay? That's all. I mean, I can't stop you. You got free will. But, like, you probably shouldn't do it. Guys, is Jordan the goat? Is Jordan goated? It's crazy how that still makes him not #1 top fan in the fans feature. Oh shit, you made it already? Yeah, I finished it like an hour before the stream. Beatrice became an oil baron during off-season. Look at all these people who lost the 50-50. You guys have to ask Jordan to drop another 50. So, okay, I should have clarified though that the way it works on YouTube isn't that it only goes to the chat. It can just go to anyone who subscribed, I'm pretty sure. It's so dumb. But that's how it works. I think it prioritizes people in the stream, but it's still doing shit, man. I had accept memberships off. Ooh. Damn. I still don't know why it's off by default. Oh, I forgot to answer. Someone asked me a while ago what I thought of Needy Streamer Overdose. I've only done one playthrough so far. It was good. No strong feelings about it, but I liked it. Probably play more eventually. Well, Jordan, the people aren't happy. I guess you gotta drop another 50. Damn. Shucks. This Vine Boom's gonna go out for the next 5 minutes. Real ones, remember when like 200 members got gifted in one stream? And I was sitting here. Balls full of piss, by the way. I had to piss so bad. But people kept donating memberships, so I couldn't end stream. You like slice of life anime stuff? Yeah, it's fine. I mean, as long as it's like good. Have you played Hollow Knight? I have not, sorry. I've been playing the same games for like 15 years. Is this time we get Jordan on? I know Jordan has a lot to say about a certain scene. A certain scene that really made him feel something. I'm not even in the stream, but I'm subbed, so I gave it. I told you guys that people weren't even in the chat. Can get it. Whenever you want to hop in, Jordan, just call me. All good. Is the background info you got from production rather positive or just like whatever? I would say it's 50-50, maybe like 60-40. 60 leaning in towards a positive. Please give 26,000 memberships. Dude. I agree. This guy's fucking spitting. What the fuck? Someone give 26,000 memberships. Give me 2 minutes? Okay, that's fine. Where did I get also into the Nasuverse? What the fuck is the Nasuverse? Oh, is that like Fate? What ratio would have season 3 have been? Like 90-10 in terms of 90 being negative. It was like all bad the whole time. Every time I got a leak, I like put my head in my hands and I was like, oh fuck, dude. You gotta be kidding me. Not the case with season 4. Which I think is something that a lot of people, that was kind of why I was maybe more negative than you guys thought I needed to be about season 3, is because I knew a lot more than you guys. So. Money laundering through 26,000 YouTube subs is a crazy idea. I think it's normalize it. It's not hurting anyone. Smile. Have you watched any movies this year? I think so. I think I watched One Battle After Another. Fuck. Oh, I watched Return to Silent Hill. There was a pile of dog shit. That's about it. Incoming call? Okay. I thought BD42 was just an AI chatbot on Discord. That's valid, yeah. Hi, Jordan.
Dude.
Hi, Jordan.
It's been too long.
I know, man.
Dude, I'm so glad to be back. Hi, chat. It's been a long
Oh, yeah.
time, chat.
Yeah, I did watch.
Bully me and talk about ReZero for the next 8 weeks.
No, it's 11 episodes first core.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Hi, Elf. Dude, it's been a while.
I did watch
Hello,
Cosmic Presence Cogby. That's true.
Oh man, for anybody who doesn't know me and who's new around these camps, I'm the resident anime only. Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, he's the anime only we keep around so that we can keep our finger on the pulse.
Yeah, just put me in a cage a little bit. You guys see that? Where's my Barney desk, man? We missing,
oh, let me. Oh my God, more gifted memberships. Oh, BD got one. Fuck, he's never gonna shut the fuck up, dude.
Oh man.
Have I seen Chainsaw Man? Yeah. Yeah.
We don't mention Chainsaw Man after these recent developments that I've been observing from a distance.
Since I got a sub from Jordan, does that mean I owe him my soul? And I look inside and he does not have a sub. Really? I guess not then. No, I don't think you owe him your soul after all.
I'll consult Beatrice, she might want like a portion.
Yeah.
A little 25%.
Soul fragment.
Dude. I have so many notes. Let's just Dude, I was typing away while I was at work, man.
I was so excited. The only thing I was excited about for this week was Jordan getting to the Aridna scene. That was all I wanted in life.
Dude. Oh man. Oh man, dude, it's crazy because dude, watching ReZero at work is like, man, I have to look left, look right, you know what I mean? I'm like praying they don't draw no Gooner shit, you know what I mean? Cause I don't know what to expect. I'm gonna have to get a visor when they put Shala on the screen, man. I gotta do something.
Oh,
it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good, man.
This guy watches anime at work, bro.
Dude, my biggest fear is I'm watching ReZero and there's a Shala scene and then the marketing team walks behind me and they're all girls. So they're gonna look at me and I'm gonna look at them. I'm gonna be like, listen, I know this looks bad. And I can't get myself out of this. And it is pretty fucking bad. I promise you, nothing illegal is going on. All right.
Well,
But, yeah. I mean, partially,
eh.
outside of the oil barrel.
Who's keeping track?
Yeah. It's fine. I hope top tier animators are on the Shala physics, dude.
You guys
We're
make me
gonna get
sick.
character animation on the physics, bro. It's gonna be a movie, you know. Like how the problem is the fan service and not the watching anime.
He has no self-preservation, man.
Dude, I was telling Asaf, like, so guys, like, my boss, he leaves like a good 2 hours ahead of me because he's farther out from home. So it's just me at a certain point at the end of the day, and I'm like, all right, bet. The minute he walked out, I literally walked out behind him, snuck around, got a sandwich, came back, pulled up the episode, put my AirPods in, and I was just locked in the entire time. It was beautiful. Absolutely.
You hear about
beautiful.
Mob Kaido talking to you? Who is that? I don't know.
Mob Kaido.
Is that an anime YouTube? I should make it. I want it to be clear every single day of my life that I don't watch anime YouTube. So I don't know who anytime you guys mention an anime YouTuber, I don't know who they are.
I don't know who that is either. That's a new face for me. Hold on, let me see. I'm curious. Mob
Insta?
Kaido.
Oh, dude, I'm way too old for Instagram. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh, that's TikTok? Oh, okay. I do use TikTok, but I kind of watch just like cat videos on it. So.
well, I see his. If this is his channel, I do see him. He's got a lot of shorts, that's for sure, and a lot of them are ReZero, or at least recently they're ReZero.
If I ever get an anime TikTok, I scroll past as fast as humanly possible. I don't want to be involved in that stuff, okay? I don't want to be in there.
I can't blame you. I cannot blame you whatsoever.
You have MySpace? I did when I was a kid.
God, look at this ancient ass guy, bro. Who is this guy, chat?
My MySpace profile picture when I was a kid was Ilden Stormrage. Anyone was curious.
Jordan, are you ready for Blue Anastasia? Yeah, Veiling, I will personally be seeing you in my office. Don't think I forgot about that flashbang yesterday. Alright? You're not silly. Oh, man. Alright, chat. I think it's time to talk about the episode. But before I actually get into the actual episode itself, we do have to talk about the opening, chat.
Dude, the
My
opening
God.
is so fucking good.
My
Oh,
God,
man.
dude.
I really
What's
do
up,
think it's
Joker?
like one of the best openings I've ever seen. It's so good.
It's crazy how hard, like how well it still holds up, knowing we're like 80% into the spring lineup being out by now. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I am so thoroughly impressed with it. Like, it's just so interesting because I'm seeing like the Sakuga guys talk about it on their accounts, and it's unusual because you don't really see them talk about ReZero as much. But they're like, the opening is really good.
I was talking before you got here. I was talking about this. I was like, dude, throughout the season 3 streams, I kept going. I kept saying that if you want people to talk about ReZero, you need to have an inspiring adaptation. Season 3 wasn't that, but the opening, oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah, it's ridiculously good, dude. I mean, the song. I mean, first of all, the song is good, and it's interesting because I know a lot of people probably sat there and was like, they chose this type of song for this type of arc. You know what I mean? Like, I think this is probably the most, it beats out last season's song, and it was pretty upbeat, kind of, a little bit, you know what I mean, for the action arc. But this song is more, dude, you could play this song in a club, you know what I mean? Like, that's how catchy it is.
The fucking, the season 4 opening did a lot of... I went back and I watched the season 3 opening. I think I like it. I wasn't a huge fan of the season 3 opening already, but I think it really impacted me negatively.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you, dude. I thought season 3 was like pretty good, but this is like this really shows how good ReZero can be when you got the right guy in charge, man. And I'm trying to see. Hold on, I gotta find that. You sent me who it was too, but I know Homeboy. He did one of my favorite anime openings to this day, and it's so crazy that he, of all people, swung around for ReZero. It's just some crazy stuff, man. It really is some crazy stuff.
I still remember to this day where I was when I was watching the episode live. Okay, I was watching the episode live that first showed the opening, and the opening turned on, and it finished, and I was like, And that was it.
Yeah, yeah,
That was it.
yeah, yeah. No, I get it, man. No, I mean, yeah, I'm impressed, dude. I mean, I think I'm looking at the dudes like his repertoire, you know, Keisuke Kojima. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't even have like a lot of just directed things. You know, ReZero is onto the list. He's got a lot of story. He's got a lot of key animation and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm impressed. I am very
Yeah.
impressed. I thought the just I'm trying to see here. What did I like? I mean, the ram cut or ram
Yeah,
cut, like little
it
wind
looks,
up. I've heard
looks
going
so
in.
nice.
It looks so nice. You know, you can tell by the smears and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You got the sequence of Subaru falling down, and then the rotating sequence of him dying a bunch, and then the room slowly becomes kind of red to kind of, compensate for all that blood. But then he kind of jumps into the light, and then it just kind of does its own
dude,
thing.
The Subaru sequence
You know.
is so good.
It's
dude.
so good, man.
The
It's
camera
so
work is
unbelievably
so
good. Like, I mean, even the sequence where they're killing all the beasts in the desert. It's got good camera work, man. It really does. Like the way it goes from Julius, and then it has like a sharp come down to the mages, and then it has like a brief moment of Melee, and then it goes to Beatrice and Subaru, and then back up to the Pallades Tower. Dude, it's nice, man. I mean, even the Charlotte moment,
Yeah.
it has some nice
got good-
outline on her
yeah.
character. I was like, man. And then of course, okay, and again, I'm still waiting to see the context behind this. I know you told me there's nothing to it, but the whole like aura monster stairwalk, man,
brother.
dude. I mean, it goes so hard, man.
Anyway,
It goes so hard.
what is
Yeah.
especially good about the season 4 opening that the season 3 opening didn't do well is that the season 4 opening avoids the trope that openings have been having for a long time of like fighting nothing. You know what I'm talking
Fighting
about?
in the sky. Yeah. MHA is like the biggest victim of
Yeah,
all time.
yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
But dude, season
I
4
mean-
is not that at all. Not that at all.
Yeah, and it's like it works, man. Like this is what I'm talking about. I say this a lot. I'm like, if you know that you deal with if you're dealing with enemies that are like in a variety, just make them fight them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't make them punch the sky. MHA they could have been
Just make
fighting
them kill
random
shit, man.
villains.
It's fine.
Like you could. That's all, and it literally works. And they did like all the worms and everything too, which I know weren't probably the easiest to throw in there. You know what I mean? So hey. It's definitely top. If it's not top 5, it's definitely top 3 of the season opening wise. We got I think maybe I don't know how many more shows are rolling out that I'm watching, but it's definitely yeah.
It's fucking.
That's a good OP.
I keep having conversations, especially with some of you motherfuckers in chat, by the way, who keep going, season 4 opening, it's a solid second place. Yeah, it's pretty good, but
To what?
the season 1
what?
opening is better. No, it's not!
Oh fucking brother!
No,
Are
it's
you
not, dude.
serious? See, that's nostalgia.
Fucking Point
Got you on a
Dexters, dude,
chokehold,
talking
man.
about redo. Let it go, brother. It's
Oh,
been
man.
10 years.
Yeah, dude. It's funny. I've actually seen some people on Twitter bat for the old ones, and I'm like, listen, I don't know where you guys' standards were or anything, but
Okay, look, I'm mostly
Come on,
being
man.
hyperbolic. However, what I will not stand for is long shot gas.
yeah.
I will
Yeah.
not stand for long shot gas, okay? I watched all the openings again recently because I didn't really commit them to memory, but like the season 4 opening, I was like, dude, I want to watch all these again. Long shot is so, I would say it's like the only actually bad one. It's not good.
Yeah, it's kind of okay. It's kind of okay. That's season 2 part 2, right?
It's one of the season 2 ones. I don't fucking remember. Sorry, I laughed because someone
I think
said
that's
said
the second one. Yeah.
someone said it's nostalgia,
that's-
bro. I was like 9. Reweave over long shot? Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
kidding me? Yeah, of
yeah,
course.
what?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Reweave is at worst like not very good. But like long shot sucks.
Yeah. Unfortunately to say, it just felt like a lot was a lot was going on in that one.
I would
If
take
I'm
long
thinking-
shot over redo any day. We used to be a proper country, dude. What do you mean?
Oh, chat. We're gonna be up to some shenanigans.
Can this-
season, let me tell you.
Can this OP keep up with some of the endings though? I don't really remember the endings that well. But yeah, it's not even close, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even just this season or last season's ending was pretty damn hard
I like
visually and
Knoxless, yeah.
song wise. Yeah, that was they, oof, buddy. I think right now, last season's ending and this season's OP are the neck and neck. Are the best for the series right now.
Arcs 1, 2, 3
Easily.
masterpiece. Arc 4 bad. What the fuck are you talking about? Sorry. People are just posting shit, man. It's a free country, I guess. Yeah.
I don't think any opening comes to the quality of season 4. Yeah, that's true. And honestly, I'm also curious to see if they'll maintain it for Core 2. Because usually we always have this thing with like series where the first opening comes swinging, and then it kind of just gets back to its more normal visual cue come the second go around. But if they can go 2 for 2 and maintain to a certain degree, hey man, we're gonna have to have some uncomfortable conversations about this season. Might, I don't know, man. I hope Mr. Kojima stays around.
Did we get the ending visuals yet? No. We're gonna. Wait, No, I'm allowed to say it. We're gonna get them raw on episode 3. I'm pretty sure, because that's like the same time the digital releases for the song, I think. So I'm pretty sure it comes out episode 3.
Yeah, which works out. Cool with that. That means that they get to kind of run episode 2 a little bit longer to close out. You know what I mean? If they get the OP in 2, and then 3 will go standard from that point on until it's extended. So, yeah. Very, very good OP though. I'm impressed. Because I think the funniest thing is that naturally, in a season where it's like, Witch Hat and all this other stuff coming out, nobody expected ReZero to put out some serious numbers. Like I would, and it's interesting too because ReZero is like one of the most anticipated anime this season, according to like some of the more community ran accounts for the ones that cover seasonals. So I would be very surprised I would not be very surprised if it ends up being rated as the highest OP. It don't got a lot of competition, but it does have some. But hey,
Listen.
Mm.
Season 3 didn't get nominated for anything at the Crunchyroll Awards except for Best Isekai, and let's be honest, it didn't deserve anything else. Season 4 better get nominated for Best Opening next year. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I agree. I really hope that Crunchyroll. I think they will give it. Honestly, I think they will. They might put it up there. I hope so. I really do, because that deserves it easily. The crazy thing is, ReZero was supposed to only have 1 season. Yeah, I know. Look how much has changed. Boy, who would have thought? They might give it to Aizo instead. I mean, yeah, we kind of prepare. I don't know. Aizo, JJK. Well, that's another discussion. But there were some interesting conversations around JJK this year. But I digress.
ReZero Season 4 opening over JJK Season 3 opening? Yeah, and I don't have to think about it. So, with all due respect, I don't have to think about it.
I would say the same. Yeah, Aizo's a very cool visualizer opening, that's what they call it. But I don't know, man. Fucking ReZero, man. I mean, the vocals on Homegirl who was putting it when the Subaru rotation, man. I don't know. That just sells it right there, man. That whole rotational sequence just sells it so freaking hard. And then the last little bit with the Aura Monster, like I just love that energy, man. It's so good. It's so good. So,
if I really had to think about what openings might be better than Season 4's, it might be like a Mob Psycho opening.
Oh yeah. That's in a league of. Did you see the Kagura? I meant to ask you that, Asa. Did you see that?
I did. It was cool.
Dude, I was impressed. I'll give it that because I think
did a lot of
creating
cool shit, man.
Yeah. Copying Aizo is hard on its own, but with Kagurabachi too, I was impressed. I don't even know what half of it meant, but I will find out soon.
What do you think about the Season 4 ending song? I mean, it sounds cool, but like it's kind of like the opening. I'm just withholding judgment until I can see the visuals too.
Yeah. We're gonna have to hold, chat. We're gonna have to hold. I'm sure it'll get leaked though. Like, probably. Oh, stop! It's Ocean Man.
Ocean Man in a ReZero stream. Brother is lost. Hey, man, what's up? Buddy's on the wrong side of town.
Man. He's like, let me pop in here real quick. See what these fellas are talking about today.
I mean, I do like Aizo, by the way. I just want to say that I like the ReZero Season 4 opening more than most.
Yeah.
But Aizo is good.
Yeah. it was a hype pick for the finale for Sendai. I was locked in. I was locked in for that. What about the Oshinoko OP? That was a good one, but
ReZero
I don't
season 4
think
is
I don't
better.
think any I don't think any of the Oshinoko OPs will ever outdo Idol. I like honestly.
Idol is
Chat, we gotta be
so
honest here.
fucking good, man.
Idol, I still personally believe that there has not been a single premiere for an anime that has been as big as Oshinoko's premiere till this day.
I
That
know.
whole
It was the
day
only episode I
froze
watched.
everybody. Dude, that plus the Yoasobi music video drop on the same
Oh,
evening. Oh
man.
man, that was nuclear.
Also
That was
for I
nuclear.
have not watched any Oshinoko opening besides Idol, so I can't answer the question about the most recent one. I have no idea.
It was cool. It was. I haven't watched Oshinoko yet. I need to binge it, but it was cool from what I saw. But yeah, chat. I think we're on the consensus of good opening. So, at this point, season 4 ReZero might be the best Isekai season if they lock in. Honestly, chat, I think ReZero is going to stay best Isekai. Period. I don't think.
Dude, season 4 could be balls. It would still be better.
Yeah. Honestly, like I don't know. I think ReZero really has the Isekai genre in lock right now. Truly, there's been some good shows. Obviously, like not Sentence to Be a Hero. That's fantasy on its own. What am I thinking about, man? That was another Isekai. I'm not talking about Muchiko Tensei. It was something else. I can't remember. But I don't know, Chad. I think ReZero's got it for the next couple of decades. You know what I mean?
I've watched ReZero. I've watched Slime. Obviously not all of Slime. I've watched MT. I watched Konosuba. Every single one of them is bad, including ReZero. No, I'm just kidding. I like ReZero, but every other one I've seen is bad. So
Yeah. I watched the other ones, but I don't know. Nothing hits like ReZero. You know what I mean? I'm gonna wake up and worry about what controversial choice will be dropped today in my Isekai. Staring at Mushiko Tensei, unfortunately.
Heard about the If Story anime leaks. I think you have been deceived. Fortunately, I think you are in a different reality.
Dude, imagine if that did happen. I did hear that was like a possibility or whatever the case, but I think that got shut down. Right?
Ice posted an April Fool's joke.
Yeah,
That's what
okay.
it was.
Yeah, figure as much.
ReZero over Mushoku Tensei. Yeah, man. Would you put Oxygen above Hitler? A good way to think about it, I guess. Yeah.
okay, man. Mucho Tensei is competition, not gonna lie. It is. I mean, all things considered, it is. Because it's the only thing that's close to quality-wise, you know what I mean?
Like, yeah, if we're talking about, like, competition in the anime sphere, obviously, yeah. But in terms of, like, my own personal tastes and opinions, they're not even in the same, like... They're not even on the same planet.
Jordan, you have checked out Nippon Son Goku. What do you think of the OP? I loved it. I'm really looking forward to Nippon BD. Like huge. That first episode was fantastic. Yeah. But all right, chat. Going into the actual episode now. All right, let's see here where my notepad at. All right. So my first note is, of course, Julius all alone. I did a little Spider-Man reference there. Going back to season 3, of course, we ended off on Julius not being remembered by anybody, and they kind of go immediately into that at the beginning of the episode. We're talking with Anastasia in the group, and so I do like how so far they've kind of introduced, some variations of how gluttony can affect people. You know what I mean? I do appreciate that because a lot of the powers could be kind of just straightforward and consistent, but I do like how Rem, that's her whole existence. She basically got all that forward from the world. Period. You know what I mean? And then you have Krush. You know what I mean? And then you've got Julius. So there's different ranges of effectiveness. I do like how they kind of talk about, he's the exception, all that good stuff in this case. I don't know if it was cut or anything, like if there's like a reason why why his worked out this way, or if it's just because, maybe the battle last season he was getting some good hits in, and maybe, that's just how the effect worked out in the end. Was there like a reason why, or if that's just the pay's choice for how he ended up?
So, if your name is Eaton, so specifically if Gluttony is your name, nobody else remembers you. You retain your memories.
Okay.
So Julius' name was Eaton. If your memories are Eaton, then you're Krush.
Right.
If both are Eaton, then you're Rem.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Sounds like a plan. All right.
Now,
And then
if the question becomes, how do they decide what to eat? The answer is nobody fucking knows.
Oh yeah, figured. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I feel like if they did know, they probably wouldn't have. Well, they probably would have still goofed up with Felt last season, but they probably would have been a little bit more careful, going the safe route. I did write down this one thing. I don't know if I'm deep in it or anything like that, but there's a moment in the conversation early in the episode, about 3 minutes in, when Anastasia points out she's like just two friends, and then she's like, I don't think that's all there is to it. Am I deep in it? Am I thinking too hard on that statement, or if it's just like, because it sounds like she meant something by that. You know what I mean?
Sorry, something by what? Can you repeat that?
There's a part in the early in the episode where Anastasia, like, they're talking, and Anastasia mentions this statement. She's like, just two friends. I don't think there's all there is to it. Talking about, I think, Julius and Subaru, or maybe Julius and Reinhardt.
We all know that they're gay, so.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I thought I was the only one. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I literally was like, huh? Like, am I overthinking it?
You saw the dialogue where Subaru is like, I ought to pound you.
Yeah.
So
big wins this season. This season is gay as hell. Like real talk. Like, I mean,
one episode.
Like, dude, no, I'm dude. Like I don't know if you've seen the other shows, bro. Like we got some real fucking range this season, man. We got a BL getting animated right now. We got.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. I thought you were just saying that ReZero's season is gay as fuck, and I was like, dude, it's been.
No. Like we got some good range this season, man. Like, I mean, I don't know. I know people are getting introduced to Witch Hat, but down the line they're gonna see some things, and Marriage Toxin. I don't know if anybody's seen episode 1, but yeah, that was a certain reveal.
Sorry. Someone asks, was episode 2 already shown on Japanese TV? Saw your comment on your video on episode 2. No. I've already seen episode 2 though. And you can become a member to watch the video already. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Sorry, go on.
Good advertisement, dude. I like it. Probably just whatever feels more tasty to them. Like, Julius puts a lot of effort in his reputation. Yeah, that's what I thought about at first, but I know, like, the whole, like, I know the community's like, you know what I mean?
It's good speculation. So, I mean, we just don't know.
Right. I still can't believe they used the OST or at least motif from the introduction of the Great. Oh, yeah. I'll get to that. Because that's what that. Oh, man. Wait till I get to that. So, going into the conversation, later on in the conversation, Anastasia then brings up that there is one person that should be able to help the situation. Thank you, Crunchyroll, or whoever the hell was in charge of these subtitles, for the giant mistranslation. Because anyway, talking about how there's a person in the city, even though they live in the desert, and that is
it's
Shala,
so funny.
the sage.
It's so funny that they were told that a month ago when they screened it.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean,
I don't understand, man. I swear to God, dude, it's just like as the years goes by, they just continue to be more and more egregious. Like, I heard they increased their prices more the other day, and we're still getting mistranslations. So it's like,
yeah,
right,
literally the very opposite side of the world. Well, more like the country, but yeah, opposite side of the country. By the way,
the dub also has that issue.
Yes,
I just misunderstood. Really,
it went into the dub as well.
Okay, well, see, that's just a script writing thing at that point, for real. Like, somebody really goofed up. Goodness gracious. That's rough. But, I mean, I caught it, though, Chad, because I'm like, there's no way she's in the damn scene, you know what I mean? But, we Shala introduced pretty early on. I was surprised. I thought that Shala was going to be introduced when Shala was, like, going to make her appearance in the anime. But no, we get Shala the Sage, and she's one of the 3 great heroes. Now, that part did surprise me, because I'm expecting her to put some serious belt to ass, especially when she is a guardian of the Witch of Envy's tomb, correct?
Jordan was like, a hero but a woman? What?
All right,
Thank you for joining Diamond Super.
Whoa. Hey, chat, don't believe that, all right? Jesus, man, you're gonna give people the
thank
wrong
you, Super Goat.
impression for all of these new people here. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Got something for you, buddy. Got something for you. The stream is giving me flashbacks from when season 2 was airing. Anyone remember Anime OT and CO?
Nope. Sorry.
When they said she was in the city, I thought they cut a lot more than. Yeah, I was like, there's no way. Like,
there's
no way the answer
You
Tell
thought
all your
they
problems
that's
is right
funny.
next door.
You thought like, oh man, they're just gonna cut the whole dune travel. Just be in the city.
Yeah, like come on, man. Like come on, man. That's crazy to me, man. But I am impressed though. Not impressed. I am surprised though that Shala is one of the 3 great heroes. I'm expecting her to put some serious belt to ass, especially when they meet. Given she is a guardian, so she's the guardian of the Witch of Envy's tomb, from my understanding.
So it seems.
And that is pretty damn crazy. I think it also tripped me out that Rhine couldn't make it, and that's why I'm like scratching my head because I'm like, Rhine is hacks, you know what I mean? And it's like, how strong is Shala to be able to outplay Rhine? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of his hacks should be able to be like, you know, oh, hey, there's barrier here, let me just break it. But if he couldn't even close the distance, oh, that's a force to be reckoned with, baby. I mean, that moon feat from last season where he jumped off the moon, that's some serious upscale. But not being able to reach the tower, you know, and I'm assuming, of course, too, that when Reinhardt got sent out from his family back when he first went to Shala, that he already had, you know, his blessings and everything like that, too. So, again, for him to not get, and I could be wrong. I mean, also, do you know if that's true or not? You know what I mean? Did he have his blessings when he went to go see Shala the first time?
Yeah, it was like a year ago.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah. No. That's crazy. I guess
Or
you know.
2
But I
years
mean, I
ago,
get. I
sorry.
get. Yeah. I shouldn't be surprised because I mean, you know, 3 great heroes, and you know that's technically a status above even him, I guess technically. But, oof. Looking forward to her. What did you think about the name of the tower, Jordan? So you know what? Funny story about that, chat. Before I go into my next point here, I was scrolling through Twitter the other day, and I have like everything related to ReZero muted as much as I possibly can, but I don't have Crunchyroll muted.
Oh
And
shit!
Crunchyroll decided to drop a thing that says, tomorrow, Subaru and his crew are headed to the Pallades Tower. And I'm like, fuck, man. Like, come on, man. Like, can we keep a secret, please?
Not the worst spoiler,
Please?
at least.
It's not, but I was like,
But-
come on, man. Like, you know, like the star stuff is cool. We touched on that a lot last season.
Yeah.
And I'm like, can we please like keep a single secret, Crunchyroll? Like, we don't need to know that.
And you do remember what Pleiades means, right?
I do not. I probably did
So-
in my notepad somewhere.
Pleiades is the name of a star cluster, a real star cluster in the sky in our world.
Right. Yep.
You could go out and see it tonight if you wanted to. In Japan, they call the Pleiades Subaru.
Right. Yeah. Okay, I have that.
Okay,
I
okay.
have my notepad right here. Yeah, I had to pull out my season 3 notes. That's why I couldn't find it. Yep.
Mm.
And that's going to be very interesting to see how that ties into Subaru's arc this season, because I have a feeling that's no such thing as a coincidence with Teppei. He's very intentional when it comes to stars. I just don't know how they tie that into Subaru quite yet, but it will get there. I know it will get there. So I will keep that in my mind. Actually, I'm gonna write that down now so I don't forget. I'm gonna call it Subaru Tower note.
Subaru
Yeah.
Tower.
The Subaru Tower, baby.
Beast mode.
All right, so I'm putting that down. So of course, we're heading out to Shala. Big answers, big quest. She's located in the Aguria Dunes. So I know that they're heading back to the Roswell Mansion pretty much first to get some supplies, obviously, pick up some AFK people, talk to Roswell, etc., etc. Before we get to that, though, we have a nice little bit of a pit stop. And, you know, I get my little Beatrice moment, you know, get fuels my soul. Thank God she's okay. I missed her. And I like how Amelia has, like, that slight little mom roll to her. Very adorable stuff there. Julius is chilling. And Subaru and Anastasia, she's chilling outside, you know. So chat, while I'm going about this, just know I have a giant sandwich from Jimmy John's in one hand, and I'm typing in the other hand, okay? And they sit down, and they start talking. And I'm like, all right, you know. And then all of a sudden, Subaru goes, you know, cut the shit, basically. And I'm like, oh, here we go. We following up on this owl suspicion from last season. All right. And he's calling her out on her BS, basically, you know, picking up from what Al said about how last season that Anastasia that he knows cannot use magic. You know what I mean? And, you know, he's investigating, and I'm sitting there, you know, I'm munching away. I'm like, oh, it's getting good. And then she goes, my name is Echidna. Okay. Chat, Shai, let me tell you something, okay? I damn near like threw my food across the room when she dropped that. And this is before she clarified who she was. I was like, no fucking way. She's alive. And I was just so starstruck. I literally paused the episode. I dropped my sandwich and I started spamming Asa. I was like, so this is why she's in the LP. This is peak. And then they clarified it. I was like, oh, I got fucking edged. You know what I mean? So I still want to put some stock into what that could potentially mean. Way that she's an artificial spirit. So you know, of course, I get the layout of the situation now. That this artificial spirit is inhabiting Anastasia's real body because Anastasia's real life is in danger. She's slow, but I guess she's slowly but surely dying. Is that like the fair thing to say? I know her date as well.
You don't have the answer for it yet.
I don't. Okay, so I thought she was slowly but surely dying. Okay,
well, we all are. So,
yeah, good point.
Also, Jimmy John's tastes like dick.
Good point. What?
Thank you.
No.
No, you said good point.
Nah, you know what? Once you have it.
Thank you.
The artificial spirit helps the body. Yeah. So yeah, it kind of reminds me of a certain thing from another show. But she's slowing down the process, and I know that's what the spirit said, that how, you know, it taking over the body is pretty much kind of like preserving it, considering that she was already in danger in the first place, right? So keeping that in mind, very interesting. I find it cool too how it's like a catalyst, you know, a Fox, what is it? Fox muffler catalyst. Cool stuff. And I'm down with the objective. I'm keeping in mind, of course, the dialogue that Foxenda, is that what he called her? Foxenda?
Most of the community just refers to her as Aridna.
Okay, Aridna. Interesting. Okay. I'm keeping in mind what Aridna said about how, you know, she's gonna make sure to choose the highest probability outcome. You know what I mean? I'm wondering if that means that there's a possibility where she may pull a fast one, push comes to shove kind of deal. If it comes down to like preserving Anastasia versus, you know, whatever the situation may arise, kind of holding that out just in case. You know, I don't want to necessarily put anything past, but, you know, we'll see. You know, I've heard that this season of ReZero is supposed to be quite the dark one, chat. So I am holding out.
So this was actually an interesting rearrange from the source material, because in the novel, well, actually in the web novel, you find out about Aridna like halfway through the arc, which is crazy. But in the light novel, you find, so like, because people found out about Aridna halfway through in the web novel, like every episode video, I'd get a comment going like, "Why did they cut Aridna? Why did they cut Aridna?" In the light novel, what happens at the end? Pretty much like immediately after you find out Julius got, Aridna reveal happens. So it does go a little bit differently, and it's in like it happens in Pristella, so the circumstances are a bit different, which is interesting.
That is interesting. I was just about to ask. So did it happen in Pristella? So would it have happened during the conversation at the beginning of the episode that we saw today?
No. Subaru takes Anastasia into a room by herself and confronts her with Reinhardt outside the room keeping watch.
Okay, that's kind of high. I'm not gonna lie, because he knows that if she makes the move, it's wraps. That's pretty sick. I kind of would have liked that.
Because the suspicion, which I'm pretty sure is cut from the anime, is that Subaru was worried that this was Capella.
Yeah, that was cut. Yeah. I think she pretty much assumed that it just was originally Echidna herself, and that's why, you know, he called her a witch, and she was like, no, let me clarify, por favor. Okay. It says that Subaru's in Beatrice noticed but didn't explain. So I picked up on Beatrice from last season. Or no, I didn't actually. Beatrice was suspecting Aldebaran last season, but I don't know. Yeah, that was cut. That had to have been cut. And it's interesting because I felt like something. See, if it was actually Echidna herself in this body, I felt like Beatrice would have definitely noticed. You know what I mean? There's no way that she would have mistook any form of like mana or anything like that in Anastasia, knowing how close they grew up together. But considering it's not, I can understand why they may have scrapped that and just kind of let it be like a fresh reveal kind of deal. So I get that. I definitely get that. Um, but I am keeping this in my back pocket. I don't know. I don't expect things to play out as smoothly with this Aridna. I think that there is going to be a push comes to shove moment. I just don't know what it will be. Because again, if you know, and this is interesting too. I will give Taipei this. He has every single royal candidate in some really interesting situations. Like I literally thought that before this season, I thought that the most interesting person at the time, was probably like Amelia, knowing her situation and the odds were stacked against her. And I know that at the beginning of season 3, we talked about how this was the first time that all the characters have been together since season 1, and that this is a time where if Taipei was going to start putting pieces in awkward positions, this is when it's going to happen. And he has certainly gone above and beyond between Krush and this, and then me learning what position Priscilla is actually in. I mean, sheesh, man. Like he really knows how to add some flavor onto these positions, and it just adds onto why it's so damn crucial for these people to win beyond just territory and just basic politics. It's a very personal thing with these people. So, I'm digging it. I very much dig this development. I was surprised. I kind of wish it was Echidna low key, because my question is this then: who in the world created this spirit? Who is powerful enough to create this spirit? Like, they gotta be like, like we don't just see artificial spirits kind of take over bodies like this. Even though Anastasia consented to this, you know what I mean? We don't really see this level of artificial spirit take over like this. And I want to imagine that this wasn't just created by anybody. Whoever Aridna was created by has got to be somebody relatively important. Or it, like, I don't know. I just feel like Taipei doesn't do stuff just to do stuff. I feel like they create stuff and they plant these seeds, but where the seed actually came from is always a different beast. You know what I mean? I could be wrong, but considering how they took care of Beatrice's story, and but we'll see. But yeah, keep that in the back pocket. So we know the real objective. Subaru's coming for Rem, and Echidna's coming for Anastasia for answers. We got Julius, and I don't know if anything will be. I'm pretty sure they're gonna, Subaru might seek out some stuff for Krush as well, if possible. But who knows? Who knows? But yeah, very good moment though. Highlight of the episode for me. Again, good little twist there. But we'll see. We will see. So pulling back into the rest of the episode, obviously we're back at the Roswaal camp. Roswaal, good to see him again, I guess. He's not trying to kill everybody. Good to see the maids and all that good stuff. And then we got Meili back in the fray as well. Which I thought was pretty good to bring her back. She's been kind of, just chilling in the basement. Definitely normal stuff going on there in the Roswaal mansion. But good to see that she's going to get reformed, I guess. Well, I guess, I don't know if reform is the right word, but integrated back into the story. I don't really have much to say for the time being. I guess I kind of want to just see how she fits in with the group, considering that 1 minute she was trying to kill us in season 2, and now she's kind of just, all right, I'll get outside, get some air. Yeah, she's chilling, The Roswaal files need to be released. Probably. They want to cure all gluttony and just victims. Yeah. And I get that. I get that for sure. I just like the positions that all these characters are in. I just feel like if anybody has the least amount to gain from right now, though, from all of this, it's definitely Priscilla. Priscilla's cards are very close to her chest, no pun intended. But I want to see what she plans to do next, though. I'm kind of sad that her and Aldebaran just kind of goofed off and left. I'm gonna miss them.
Tell me about it.
I know it's agonizing for you, dude.
No Aldebaran gifts this season.
No,
dude. Just fucking
Aldebaran.
end it already. 2-episode arc 6.
Worst adaptation of all time. I want it to be close to her chest, dude. You took the words right out of my mouth. Well, let me have some decorum.
What the hell?
So of course we go to Meili. I do like the little conversation that Subaru and Ram had in the hallway. It really makes you think how they've come. They've come quite far. Looking at season 1 where Ram tried to. No, that was Rem. Well, Ram didn't like him either much season 1, but looking at that, and then season 2, and then now, I really hope that their relationship continues to get better and better. Obviously, I have a note in here that says Saving Private Rem. So we're saving Private Julius, and we're saving Private Rem. So we got 2 privates to save this season.
You want to know something funny about that Ram conversation in the novels?
Oh, please don't tell me. Please don't
That's
tell
actually
me good was cut.
In the novels, it's actually Petra.
Okay, what could they possibly gain from swapping that out? I'm
personally.
I guess
I like the Ram version
moment?
more personally.
Yeah. I don't see any really connect. Yeah, I guess that's a good change because Petra doesn't really have that much of a connection to Rim. So outside of just, I guess, she didn't really have like too much, at least recently. You know what I mean? Since she's been asleep.
My opinion on it was, the anime has removed a lot of nuance that existed between Subaru and Ram's relationship. So I feel like this is like one attempt of many, hopefully, to like kind of try and put the blocks together.
Yeah, and I can see that. I can see that. It's not often that we get them two doing stuff together. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So hopefully, if they get separated or whatever the case may be, based off what I saw in the trailers and whatnot, that they might get a little tight this season. So I'm down with it. Definitely down with it. We don't need more Petra content this season. Yeah, she's just a little girl having a good time. Having a good time. Yeah. So Melee's back in action. Obviously, we're planning to head out to the dunes. Julius and Subaru have a nice little talk too. Again, I've been enjoying Subaru and Julius moments. I think it's really cool just seeing somebody that, in comparison, it's not that strong, just buddy with some people that are incredibly strong through like sheer just. True. I personally, I'm just saying, I think that if they did, ReZero might beat out the actual Boys Love this season that's airing, and I think it'll be hilarious.
That clip would go triple platinum, bro.
Triple damn platinum. You would see the most insane. Oh man, that'd be so funny. I'm not gonna lie, because people will be like, "You mean to tell me this isekai is beating out the Boys Love right now? This is some dude bros woke nonsense." Be like, yo,
guilty.
Yeah, guilty. Guilty as charged. I paid for this. I told to pay to make it happen. And he did. He absolutely did.
What do you?
Melee should have gotten her stuffed panda.
What is your rating of the episode in the novel? Yeah. Thank you, Thasar.
Rating of the episode, I think it was like a nice 8 out of 10 start.
Okay.
Truly. Yeah, not like there's nothing really offensive. You know what I mean? And I know they have to get the ball rolling. It's always like this with ReZero. Obviously, compared to last season, they had the hour-long buff. Would it have benefited from a second episode? Probably. You know what I mean? To see that, the adventure getting going. But, I think I'll get to the last little bit that kind of saved it. Well, not even saved it, just added on some nice fluff at the end of it. Let's see here. Of course, going back to the Ram talk and everything, and then Subaru talking to Rim and everything. Good episode title drop as well, leading into after that conversation. And then, of course, we transfer over to Garfield. And Mr. Gorgeous Tiger Reloaded. So I did hear about this particular portion of content being added in the first episode. Naturally, I wouldn't have known what it means until I did. But I think it was pretty sweet. For a brief minute, it kind of baited me because when he started saying mom, I thought that she remembered for a second. But then she was like, nah, I'll substitute for you. And I was like, oh, that's fucking rough, mate. But I do like how the kids' names are based off of the original duo, obviously. I think that is, my last note is as good as it's gonna get. I think that is some good closure for Garfield to know that as long as his family is alive and well in Pristella, then he's going to be able to press forward as Gorgeous Tiger. I think that's a good send-off to his arc, knowing that he was traumatized by Homegirl after he killed her in season 2. So good stuff there with Garfield. Good episode, good start. I hope that next episode really gets the ball rolling with this dungeon, or this journey to the tower, I should say. And I'm looking forward to seeing Sharla, because again, so chat, I put it out there, but after watching the OP like 50,000 times like a crack addict, I kind of noticed that after looking at Sharla's design, she looks like she has a scope in her eyes. or like a crosshair in her eyes, I should say. And I'm pretty sure she's probably going to be the one that starts sniping people based off the trailer. But we'll wait and see. I could be wrong, but again, I sincerely doubt that she waits for anybody to come to the tower. You know what I mean? If the barrier is going to be broke, then she's probably going to take action. But we'll see. I do wonder how they will get to the tower too. If there's a barrier that keeps them away, what exactly is going to be the driving difference? Or was it just simply she's not fucking with Reinhardt getting close? You know what I mean? And it's possible, knowing we have another amigo in the tower, from my understanding. And he's probably like, yo, that little shit, he ain't coming here. She was like, all right, I got you. But we'll see. We'll see. Again, all theory.
Maybe Reinhardt just didn't feel like going, so he fucked off a little bit. He came back, it's like, whew, you can't get there, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, you might have, man. You might have, I don't want to go out there either.
Sheesh, it's a lot of work, guys. I don't know.
No water, no nothing out there, man. It's just straight sand. I wouldn't be in a rush either, personally. So, yeah. Other than that, it's a good first episode, man. I'm so glad to be back.
Are you ready for some cut content?
Oh, dear God.
I wouldn't say it's anything that crazy.
It's crazy. It's not crazy until we arrive at the episode where it's so crazy you're gonna be bashing your head against the wall and talk about the episode.
Yes, that will happen eventually, I'm sure.
Yeah, we're about 4 weeks out from it, I'm sure. Talk to me. What do we got? What do we got?
So because they cut Subaru getting the greed factor, there's like a nice little inner monologue section of like Subaru's like last resort to save the people of Bristella. I'm assuming they didn't add it because they cut the greed factor thing, but
right, he did inherit that. Right.
But it's basically like Subaru thinking about, well, worst case scenario, I can find Capella and fucking take her life, and I can take her factor and fix everyone.
Yo, oh, yo.
And it's like, all right, wait, good luck.
I don't. Okay, that's quite bold. That is quite bold. I'm not gonna lie, but that's okay. So let me ask you something. So are they gonna show greed factor this season? Will we see it in action at all?
My prediction, I think that they will find a way to reintegrate the absorption.
Okay, I hope so.
That's my prediction.
Oh man, I wonder what he's gonna do with it, man. I really do. Like, it's such a crazy thing because I know he's not gonna do the same exact thing that Regulus did, of course. You know what I mean? But it's like, when done right, that thing is very, very strong. So what exactly is he gonna do with it? Or will it be the same type of power application?
It's Natsuki Subaru, so it's gotta be worse. It's gotta be a nerfed version.
Yeah, I guess so. A nerfed version. Like, what would it be? Like, how can you nerf Regulus? His was pretty straightforward. You know what I mean? Like the setup was complicated, but the power itself was pretty straightforward.
Yeah, he has to marry Julius. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. That's the downside of his power. That's why he never uses it.
I don't know. It's kind of a buff, if you ask me, but hey, I'm not the.
I mean, I agree with you. But
yeah.
Subaru's in denial. You know how it is.
Yeah. When he's not looking, it's a different story, though. Okay, cut content number 2. What else we got?
So there's a little bit of inner monologue from Subaru during the Aridna reveal.
Okay.
When Aridna is like, oh yeah, I keep getting caught, and Subaru's like, huh? She mentions Priscilla just like she does in the anime, and in Subaru's mind, he's like, well, Priscilla, she's pretty unreadable. Like, what are you gonna do? Aldebaran.
Right.
He said that Aldebaran's secrecy had gone much too far this time. He had crossed a line.
Oh, because he caught her.
Yeah, and he knew far more than he was letting on, but he knew that confronting Aldebaran would be useless. So, that is like cut number 4 for Subaru being very suspicious of Aldebaran.
Ugh, it just keeps getting worse, man. It just keeps getting worse. Okay. That is an interesting point though. I wonder, when did Aldebaran, like, I'm trying to think if I had missed anything in the EX5, but I don't think I missed anything because he was obviously where he was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do wonder about that because his ability. You know what I mean? It's not like that goes. It's not like that allows that type of thing to happen. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
So
where
the
he
next
could have met her.
the next cut is you mentioned how you were like, oh, I'm glad that, Roswell's not trying to kill anyone. Roswell, obviously he wasn't trying to kill anyone, but he was being a fucking jackass the whole time in the novels.
To Anastasia?
To Julius and Amelia, he was being a fucking asshole.
For what?
So Julius was like, oh, we want to save the people of Pristella, and Roswell was like, come on. You just want to save yourself, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay to prioritize yourself, Julius. And then he turned to Amelia.
Classic.
He turned to Amelia, and he was like, man, Subaru wants to save Rem. Doesn't that suck? Isn't Rem gonna replace his place, or your place in Subaru's heart?
That's crazy. He's such a hater, but what is his problem, man?
Which is I'm kind of sad they got rid of it, because I love it when Roswell's a fucking piece of shit, man.
He's a pretty funny guy when he's like that, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty funny guy. Alright, Roswell jackass. Put that down.
So I would say this is probably the biggest cut of the episode. Or,
oh boy.
Yeah, probably the biggest cut of the episode. Right before they go down to the fucking troll dungeon to meet Melee,
okay.
There's a conversation between Betty and Roswell.
Oh? Okay, let me lean forward. Hold on. Okay.
It is an explicit discussion about Subaru's witch factors, which is probably why it's cut.
Okay. Okay.
Roswell mentions, hey, Subaru should now be in possession of another one with Regulus's death. And Betty is like, no, that can't be true. But, like, she knows that it's true. And Roswell's like, no, he probably got it. And when she leaves, she says that she will not let him do any more than this. And because Betty belongs to Subaru, Subaru will remain Subaru. Which I feel like implies there are some maybe sinister implications about the wish factors.
Oh no. Okay, hold on. Wait. Whoa. Okay. So when Beatrice says, I won't let him do anything else, I won't let this go farther than anything else, she's referring to Subaru, right?
Yeah.
And then the witch factors. So I'm trying to think. I guess that. So are we leaning towards witch factors influencing personality or anything like that? Because I know we had a scene last season where Amelia was able to see Juice, through that way. But I don't. It's not like he's there talking to Subaru like one for all. You know what I mean?
And I mean,
it's not the same thing.
There was also that scene with Sirius, right, at the very end of the season, where it kind of sounded like she was talking about Betelgeuse coming back, like through Subaru.
Right. The second coming talk, and how that's why she was obsessed with him in the first place. Yeah. Oh no. So. Oh no. So I mean, okay. See, I can't necessarily write this off either, because when we look at what happened to Homeboy in his first life before he absorbed the witch factor, and then he domed Amelia's mom, and then he got all of it. You know what I mean? It's not like it's impossible. It's definitely not. I wonder though. See, Subaru has so many forces working within him. He's got 2 witch factors now, and then he also has a curse. So, is there
2
anything
curses.
that... Yeah, 2. You're right. The May Beast one, now the Dragon one. So, it's like... I wonder... Is there anything potentially slowing it down? You know what I mean? We're talking about... We're 4 seasons deep here. And I think... How much... Has it been like 2 to 3 years in ReZero time now? Time-wise?
It's been a little over a year.
Little over a year. Wow, I thought season 2 was like... a 2-year skip, okay. Or season 3, I'm sorry. I thought season 3 was
just a
1-year skip when it came back. Okay, just a 1-year skip. Is there anything that we know that is slowing it down, or is it just a natural slow corruption when you... See, I don't know. I don't know what to expect about that, honestly, because, when Betelgeuse did it, or, when Juice did it back when he was normal, right? I know he, took the whole box and basically, inhaled it like it was fucking crack all at one time, but... Subaru, he kind of absorbed it, not in an aggressive way. I'm sure he didn't even really
It
realize
kind
what
of
was
just
going
like
on at
naturally
first.
went into him.
Yeah, it kind of just naturally went into him. So it's kind of like it's probably slowly encroaching on him, which I get. I imagine two might conflict with each other because I sincerely doubt, the reason why there's Sin Archbishops in the first place and not just like one Sin with all the personalities is because, one personality is strong enough to inhabit one body as is. We see how drastic somebody like Sirius and Capella could be. I sincerely doubt that Capella and like Gluttony, for example, in the same body would be, they would be happy with coexisting with each other. So I
Well,
wonder.
there's also the possibility that he has three, because the possibility of return by death is a result of a witch factor,
Right.
right?
Right. So I wonder if Return by Death remains the top dog in this
It's
situation.
keeping everyone down.
Because that was given him top by a witch, supposedly, right? You know what I mean? So if that's the case,
Oh,
I would imagine that one
this
is
this is like
remaining top dog,
not an anime cut. This was cut from the light novel, so I didn't really bring it up.
bro.
And it's not really
Bro,
that big of a
how?
deal. Um, but like when Subaru's trying to figure out who remembers Julius, there is a scene where he goes to Aldebaran and he's like, "Do you remember this guy?" And Aldebaran's like, "Nope." So it seems that that ability to remember people through gluttony is probably Subaru specific rather than like Japan specific. So it was
Mm.
cut from the web or the light novel, so technically it could not be canon anymore, but it probably we can assume it is for now.
Right. That's interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. That's very interesting. And see, I wonder because see now my thing is this too. I'm expecting Gluttony to die this season. I really, especially since they're in the OP. I don't know how he plays into or they play into this season. I sincerely doubt that they just go to visit Shala just for the lulz, but I imagine that it comes down to let's make sure that they don't. Well, the gospel, obviously, right? I expect the gospel to send Gluttony to the tower if push comes to shove, of course. But man, that's actually kind of interesting to think about. Yeah.
It was a cut that I was sad about when I first heard about the light novel. I was like, man, an Aldebaran scene cut? The West has fallen.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not like a tremendous deal. It's fine.
Yeah. Which one? I don't know. Like, I mean, all of them? Question mark. Can't all of them go?
Gonna run a fucking
Preferably.
gauntlet.
Yeah. Can all of them go? Like, just for the sake of humanity. But
Holy
but what I was gonna
shit.
say was that like if Gluttony does die this season, that's another witch factor out in the air or out in the open, and I sincerely doubt Subaru wants that one. That would be pretty egregious. So I wonder what Taipei will do with that one. Honestly, if they will kill them off, or is there a happy ending for once for Sin Archbishop? I've got no idea. Two of them are already dead. One of them almost got killed, captured, getting sent back now. So I don't know. Well, we'll have to see. I'm keeping my eyes on that one. But yeah, that's all I got, man. We're back.
It's a good episode.
10 more weeks to go, man.
Jesus, yeah, I know.
It's gonna be
I'm
great.
so glad I was able to pre-make 2 videos.
Yeah, dude. I know that feeling, man. I'm like mentally preparing myself for when that World Trigger reboot comes
Dude.
back. Oh my god.
Dude, it's hard, man. Doing weekly episode
It
videos,
is.
it kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, you're not lying, man. Having to
Not
get up
only-
early.
Not only, I'll be honest, the content itself is not very interesting. I'm not gonna lie, and it's a lot of work, man. People don't really think it's,
Yeah.
especially like, cause you post it, you kind of do it the way I do it, right? You post them really early too, right?
Yeah, I posted the minute I don't know, for stuff like Yosafam especially, it was difficult because I had to basically go through because they were doing rearrangements and I knew that ahead of time. So I had to go
Yeah.
through the manga and be like, this is what you didn't see. This is what you did see. And then I'm all doing that while I'm dodging copyright, of course, too. So
Yeah.
I literally woke up at 5 every day, and then the minute I'm done, literally upload it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, same.
And
pretty
then
much.
and then you know, and if you don't have that get the episode early hack, it's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Dude, I was posting them pretty consistently, like an hour after it aired in Japan. So like, pretty much as it went up on Crunchyroll. It's so fucking hard, dude. It's not
Yeah.
easy. I really considered not doing it again this season, but then I got laid off, and I was like, okay, well, I'm here, I guess.
Yeah, no, I get you. I get you. I mean, you might as well, right? Yeah, I mean, speed is the game for these type of things too, man. It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, I know people were like, "How did you do that?" I'm looking at it right now. Like, I mean, dude, 4.4. 4.4 for day one. You know what I mean? Like, man.
Oh yeah, the YouTube. I always forget the YouTube view counts behind the studio. It's actually a 5.2.
Oh, big man. Yeah, dude.
Which
that's...
last I looked, this episode 1 video was doing 40 to 50% better than the season 3 one.
Telling you, man. It's that secret opening juice.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
A secret opening.
It's the
juice,
opening
man.
juice.
But yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's gonna be a good season. I hope. I know that this season is pretty much the ReZero communities. I mean, it's unfortunate to say, especially around a good opening and hopefully a good ending too. But I understand that this season is a make or break for a lot of the ReZero community. This is like their MVA, but you know what I mean? Like for ReZero, essentially.
Yeah.
In terms of how different things are and just how good things are. So I hope they do it, man. I hope they do a good job. I don't know what to expect. Again, I don't know if there's been any directorial juice, any decisions being made. We don't know nothing about staff right now in terms of if there's any, I want to imagine that them going ahead and splitting up the episodes is kind of them acknowledging that they realize, looking at last season, where things can kind of come up short and how to give themselves room. I wonder if this season is also going to be more action focused in the later half, or is it going to be kind of like a decent, momentum all throughout? I also wonder what exactly even entails a second half. Like, I don't know, man. There's just so many, so many questions I have, but fuck, man. I just
A lot going on.
Oh my god, man. I just see this type of shit. It makes you want to read, man. It really does. like it's Barney the dinosaur. That's me, man. That's me. That chat. The Barney picture is literally me at work, looking like a damn schizo, in front of everybody. Like, I had to, turn to my left and turn to my right to make sure that I didn't look crazy. That
And he still did.
Peak. It was peak. It was so good. So good, chat. Oh my god, man. That's how you chat. That is how you edge your viewer right there, okay? Take notes. Take notes.
Well, I don't know if we got anything else to talk about unless someone wants to drop 26,000 subs. Anyone feels like it.
Yeah, if anybody would love to go oil baron for oil baron with me today, by all means, we can run it.
Yeah.
For the one time. We all love you, Sensei. I love you too, Box. I'm glad to be back. I can't wait for the actual things to really pop off, because boy, I did see the little I guess this is for next week. I guess that little preview. I think Shaw is in it, and
I didn't see the preview,
cut
actually.
was the. I don't know if it's the preview or not. I think you showed me. I don't know if you showed me it or not. Hold on.
Oh,
the little running cut?
yeah. That's episode 3.
Yeah. Oh my god! Don't do this. No, bro. I gotta wait till the end of the month.
Any Jordan special event this season? Yeah, we're gonna make him dress up as a cat girl.
I beg your pardon.
What do you mean? We talked about it in DMs a while ago, remember?
We did.
Yeah, you were like 1,000 subs in one stream, you'd become a cat girl.
Oh dear. I'm not gonna lie, chat. We might have to come out with something.
1,000, dude? Surely we're not gonna hit 1,000 though. That's impossible.
Yeah, that's like some fucking Kai Cenat stuff right there, bro. 1,000 for ReZero? Ooh, boy, this is $1 zillion right there. But we'll see, chat. We'll see. I mean, we got a long season. I think. I'm trying to think. Does anything? This let's see. This ReZero season should run into the summer. Do we have anything in the summer for ReZero? Is Anime Japan in the summer?
Anime Japan's
Anything
usually
like
like
that?
March.
March. Do
I
we
think
have anything?
there's like a top 8 Q&A in June, I think. That's all I know.
Yeah, we got. I mean, we have that. And we have Anime Expo, but I doubt we're gonna get anything for Anime Expo.
No,
For ReZero.
we'll probably like just season 4 will probably end and they'll probably post like season 5 coming eventually.
Yeah, I hope so, dude. Like they really need to keep going with ReZero. I really hope that they have realized that they have no reason to ever take that long with this show ever again until they catch up to the point where they can't make any more canon content. And even then, if they catch up to the main story, because I mean it's definitely possible if they keep going at the rate that they're going, start doing side stories. Side story movies will feed the community for years. For the love of God. You have like 6 side stories to work with, White Fox. For the love of God. And not only that, some of them can be split up into parts. Like, there's no reason why EX5 should not be a 2-part movie. You know what I mean? Make the first half, family. Second half, you know.
I just saw a tweet. Kaiser, if you're watching the stream, it's a fucking horrible tweet, by the way. Greatest couple in fiction, and it's Subaru and Amelia. Dude, gotta fucking get real, bro. What are you talking about?
Get a load of this guy.
What are you talking about, man? This tweet fucking sucks! Sorry, go on.
Brother is not... He's not tuned in, man. He's not tuned in at all. 6 whole side stories. Okay, they probably have like a lot more. You know what I mean. They probably have a
6
lot more.
novelized ones, and they usually probably should prioritize the novelized ones.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, chat, I personally think that if they do the side story movies, EX5, bajillion dollars. Putting JJK's belt to ass, bro. I'm just saying. There's no way a Priscilla side story movie would not go insane. Especially knowing how that second half goes. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just feel like watching how they did, Garfield versus Homeboy last season. Oh my god. Please, bro. Please. Please, please, please. For the love of God, just make one single side story movie and they will wake up and see the potential. But I'm late to the stream. What are your predictions for this season, Jordan? Predictions! That's right. We didn't do predictions. Predictions. Let's see here. Lots of dying, of course. There's not a ReZero season without dying. I'm expecting Gluttony to die. I'm expecting 1 or 2 out of 3 of the situations that we're pursuing in terms of Shala to be resolved. I do not think all of them will be resolved right now. I think one of them may cause the crew to head somewhere leading into next season. I've heard we're going to another interesting location with the next arc. So I believe that Shala might point the crew in the direction there. In that direction in terms of resolving somebody's issue, but we'll see. I think that there's going to be some interesting stuff going on with Reed. I don't know what to expect with Reed. I'm gonna be honest with chat. I really want to know what's going on with Reed, considering that he's chilling in this tower apparently, or whatnot. But I have to come back to Reed because I sincerely doubt that he's coming out of the tower. I think that he's probably stationed there for whatever reason may be. I don't know what his relationship with Reinhardt will be and whether or not he low-key is just as cracked as Reinhardt even without protection. I think that'd be fucking nuts scaling-wise if that were to be the case, but we'll see. It would be interesting. I will say this. It would be interesting if like that man also had the same type of blessing as Reinhardt, but like he can't go outside because he has it, so it'd be hilarious. Because 2 of them can't exist in the mortal realm at the same time, or 2 of them can exist outside at the same time. That'll be interesting. But again, I'm just waffling, chat. I have no idea why he's in the tower. I'm just thinking that if an Astria family member was in there, I sincerely doubt Shala was like, "Hey, you come here and stay with me." But we'll see. There is one thing I'm kind of waiting to see at the end of the trailer, right? For that gave us the OP and the ED. The very end of the trailer, there was a moment where you see like a bunch of memories kind of becoming faded out, and Amelia saying, "You really don't remember anything, including your name?" chat. I'm not gonna lie with you. I'm gonna wait and see what that brings. That might be the core one ender for all I know. We're gonna have to have some conversations because that's when Taipei gets on thin ice with me. But I will explain why. It's not Taipei fault. It's just if it ends up being what I think is going to be in terms of quote unquote amnesia, quote unquote, we're gonna have to have some conversations, Jack. Because Taipei can either sink or swim, and I swear to God, I will not hesitate to make him sink if he fumbles this. But we'll see what comes to pass. I'm expecting Gluttony to die. I think Gluttony will pull up to this tower or whatnot. I think that there's going to be some trials. I want to know what this situation with this book will be. I know in the opening we saw Subaru kind of on the ground with some books and all that good stuff, and apparently there's been some hints about this book. I don't know what this book is going to be about. I think it was the Book of the Dead, if I remember, based off the trailer. I believe that's what I think it was.
Yeah, that's what they called it.
I'm curious to see what that will bring and whether or not we're going book hopping and we'll see some ReZero world building, some massive ReZero world building. I think it'd be really cool if Subaru were to go book hopping and maybe we'll see some past events, maybe some how do things come to be. Maybe we'll see Hosh in the Wilderness, for all I know, in person, because he probably is dead and recorded into ReZero world history, obviously. Maybe we'll even see how the three great heroes were doing it back in the day. I don't know, but we'll see. She asked him, does he not remember any of them or the Tower of the Book of the Dead? I'm curious about what that'd be. But again, I think a lot of my predictions will come probably by episode 3 at most. I just need to know what Shala is about and where she stands in the center of all this conflict. But other than that, chat, here's to another good season, hopefully. Last season was interesting, but Asa, I give it back to you, my friend.
All right, man.
All right, man. Chat, it's been a pleasure. For those who have subs, I demand you all to spam Beatrice in the chat right now. Other than that, I will see you all next week. Goodbye, my people.
Goodbye, Jordan. Why would someone drop an Arc Knight spoiler in chat? Are you fucking demented? Are you a fucking stupid person? Oh, brother. What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay. Well, that'll be the end of the stream, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for coming out. I hope you guys had a good time. First stream back. We'll be back next week for the same thing. I appreciate everyone being here. Thank you, Jordan, for the 50 gifted. We'll be back next week. Goodbye, everyone. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed already. You can become a YouTube member to get early access to videos and stuff like that. The episode 2 video is already up. Again, reminder, if you want to watch the episode 2 video ahead of time, it's already up. Go to the Discord, we talk about stuff. Goodbye.